Om Sadashvasmarpam Shankaracharya Asmadacharya Guru Paramparam Yadananda Sindho Nirvagnaha Pumansya Avidya Vilasa Samasta Prapanchaha Tadana Spurti Adbhutam Yadnimittam Brahma Nityam Tadevahamasmi Yad Avidya Vilasa, the second line. Yad Avidya Vilasa Samasta Prapancha. Avidya Vilasa Samasta Prapancha. When you are looking at it from the individual level, avidya, world is, what is the world? Brahman. Then where does avidya come in? Because you are taking it as the world. Okay. It is like, you have a golden ornament. This was your mother's chain, she gave it to you. Now you have some cash flow problems, you are going to sell it. Yes, you don't like to sell it. My mother's here. But what to do? For you, it's a sentimental value. This is a chain. When the jeweler buys it, what is he giving you money for? Gold. Does he bother whether it is your mother's chain or somebody else? Does he bother whether it is a chain or a bangle or anything? For him it's gold. His buddhi is only in gold. Gold. What is your buddhi in? Chain.
Also chain of mother.
Your buddhi is in chain, his buddhi is in gold. That so-called value addition that you are going to do, okay, really speaking, the value of it is only gold. Really speaking, the value is only gold. Any other value is your projection, isn't it? It's a beautiful chain, it's well designed, it is my mother's. All this is your projection. And because of your projection, you pay for it. Then you go to buy it. 10 grams of gold, let us say you made a small chain. What is the value of it? 10 grams gold? 55,000? Something like that?
No. 70 or 80.
Huh?
1 gram is 6,000.
Oh, it's 60,000. What was it? So 60,000 rupees. But if you are buying the chain, you are paying more. Why? Oh, designed by so and so. Okay? Some international jeweler has designed it. So, international jeweler has designed it. My niece wanted a special wedding ring. So she looked at this design. And she told me, Mama, there is a jeweler there near yellow, please take me to him. I said, yeah, come with me. That guy did the same design and gave it to her. Identical. So, this name, branding, etc. for what you pay for. Adidas shoes. Made in shoe shops in Rajasthan and UP, I am telling you. They are suppliers. Bangladesh also. The Bangladesh thoda the problem is supply issues. Yeah. Because you have a subjective value, world is the same. What is there is only Brahman. I'm taking this is like this is like that. Your avidya kalpanam. You pay for it. How do you pay for it? Finitude. sorrow, misery, isolation, existential issues, all that the payment. Loneliness, lack of purpose. Then you'll say all this is a problem. So no lack, I will have no purpose in life. It doesn't solve the problem. What is this life full of care? We have no time to stand and stare, to stand beneath the boughs and share as long as sheep or cows. Another form of projection, romanticizing things by the poet. I forget who is it who said this. It is not Wordsworth, someone else. Yeah. So, another form of projection. Why do you want to stare as long as sheep and goats? I don't know. You're a human being. So, because of all this, you have all this payment, extra payment. So, avidya vilasi. Avidya vilasena samastam prapancham. Entire prapancham. If you are looking at it from the total standpoint, Maya Shakti, then Maya Shakti is responsible for the whole creation. So there are some theories available, dialectical models. Dialectical model, Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Apa, Prithvi, Panchabhuta model, Vaisheshika, atomic model. Yeah, Vaisheshika is the first theoretical physicists in the world. It was there before Mahabharata. Okay. So the first theoretical physicists in the world were Nyaya Vaisheshikas. Another model for creation, all evolved from Maya, but all of them are constant in this. Okay. Base for the whole thing is what? What existence awareness. So, we don't talk about the world as an evolute from existence consciousness. There's a big difference in it. When you say it's an evolute, there is an actual physical process and transformation. We turn the other way around and say, all transformation is not real transformation. It's only an apparent transformation. Like gold and ornaments. What is the transformation? Adding name and form. Adding a particular form. Sometimes when I look at jewelry, I don't know where it goes. Earring is a bangle. What is it? Is it an earring or a bangle? So what is the transformation it has undergone? Gold is still gold, no? Unless the jeweler has done something in between. Gold is still gold. So we say it's an apparent transformation like this. But what about things like chemical changes? That apparent thing is a molecular level change. No. Whether it is a surface level change or a deeper molecular level change. I'm sure a time will come when technology will advance enough when you will make an atomic mishmash. What do you want? Some gold. What do we have here? Some copper is here. Chalo, copper dal do. Atoms are rearranged and out comes gold. It is feasible. Theoretically, it is feasible. Practically, there is a long way to go. Because rearranged molecules will get them. Rearrange the atomic structure, you will get that. So, transformation at deeper level. Finally, what? All that is there only existence awareness. You. You are the reality behind this whole creation. It's only when you can say that, your understanding of Vedanta is complete. Until then, I am awareness, etc. You're stuck there. But okay, that awareness, everything. That's where Vedanta comes in. Okay. And then he says, Yad Ananda Sindho Nibhagnaha Pumansya. When you are immersed in the Ananda Sindhu, in the ocean of Ananda, you are immersed, you are that Ananda Sindhu. Okay. You are immersed meaning the idea that you are an entity now is got immersed in, the wave is getting immersed in the ocean. Where is the wave? Then there's only water. So Swamiji, that means I have to give up my individuality? No. You are expanding your individuality to include the whole cosmos. Yeah. Otherwise you are scared. My identity, individuality is important. And that's what isolates you anyway. The more sophisticated you are, the more refined your taste. The more refined your taste, more case for sorrow. You ask the painter to paint your house sea green color. He painted it parrot green. क्या हालत हो जाएगा? साहब आपको तो मेम साहब आपको ग्रीन चाहिए था, मैं ग्रीन डाला, हरा कलर चाहिए था ना. अभी देखो क्या अच्छा हिरवा हिरवा दिखता है मराठी में. I can't stand that. Refine this. That's what refinement and sensitivity does to you. The sensitivity. Like a psychologist came and told me, I'm a very sensitive soul. I said, yeah, for your own problems, not for other people's problems. No, I'm a therapist, I'm empathetic. I said, your empathy is only a show. You put it. Now I'm feeling very upset about this. What led you to that conclusion? He's interested in you. What interested is you are total good. So sensitivity creates this issue. A sensitivity will create this issue. What happened? Not hearing?
I suspected.
I know. It says so. Sensitivity will create that issue. How do you handle it? That's why objectivity, etc. You're sensitive, you're fine. I'm also sensitive. I never get the color of the kurta I want. Only recently, Sagar and Sonali got me the color that, this is a nice color. I like it. I want a different color this time. Normal color I wear for the classes. I don't like that color. The only color available, take an objective acceptance of things. And that's it. It's not that you are not sensitive. It's not that you become insensitive. But you develop a sense of objectivity, acceptance. You don't judge yourself on the basis of that color of what it is. Swamiji, do you want an invisible hearing aid? Because people don't like to show that they are hard of hearing. जो hearing aid है देगा ना कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. No, the others will come to know. So what does it matter? I'm hard of hearing. What does it matter? You know, Swamiji, your image. What image? Self-judgment based on whether you can hear properly. There is a limitless consciousness. क्या बात कर रहा है? Everything that is heard anywhere in this cosmos is heard in consciousness alone. Not heard is also not heard in consciousness. Therefore, when Ananda Sindhu Nibhutnaha Syat, then what happens? Tadana Spurti. This avidya vilasam jagat tadana spurti. You don't give any reality to it. It is there for functioning, but you don't give any reality. Spurti means it doesn't come up. Because words like this are used, people say yes. When you are in samadhi, there is no word. And when there is word, there is no samadhi. This becomes two dichotomy. In samadhi, world is not there. Alright, when you get out of samadhi, world is there. Which is real? Which is real? I would say world is real because you are longer in the world than samadhi. No? Samadhi morning, evening, half an hour. Those who, my guru stayed in samadhi for 13 days on top of a mountain in South India. Very good. How old is he now? Oh, about 67. So all these years he has been out of Samadhi, no? 13 days now. But how many years has he been out of Samadhi? You create dichotomy. You create a sense of duality. Because experience based. Experience, there's so many experiences. So some of the sadhus went abroad to teach and they talked about being blissful experiences. And the Americans are smart people, they look for shortcuts. You can bliss through that, huh? You don't need all this practice. Dum or dum, okay. We contributed to the drug problem like this. Aldous Huxley, etc., those writers, they were propagating all this. You experience altered states of consciousness. Consciousness is on what altered state are you talking about? Okay, therefore, Nibbutnasa, when you are rooted in this knowledge, when you immerse yourself in this knowledge, Naspurati, where is world? Yeah. There's an expression, it's a very rustic expression in Kerala, where I come from. My root. You'll say, when you see the dog, you don't have the stone. When you have the stone, you don't see the dog. No, there are a lot of stray dog problems in Kerala. They're always there and we have our own ways of dealing with it. But now, with animal rights activists, etc., they have passed the Supreme Court judgment. You cannot shift a dog from where it is, street dog, from where it is to somewhere else because they are territorial, they should remain there. And street dogs have attacked babies, they have attacked senior citizens in their veranda, sitting in their veranda. Old man is afternoon, after lunch, siesta. These dogs are come and attack them. What's territorial about them? The Supreme Court judge ko udhar bhej. Animal activists, you send all these animals to their homes. Yeah, we have 3 dogs in our Kerala home. But they are kept as dogs. They don't trouble anyone, they don't trouble us. They don't come and lie down in our beds. They are meant to be a dog. Guard dogs. Yeah, very good dogs, very nice. Very friendly, very loving, we take care of them, they take care of us. But this is a dog. It is not a substitute for a baby. Anyway. So generally because of the stray dogs, the barking in the night when you try to sleep. You have to throw a stone at them so they will keep quiet. But when you are in your bedroom sleeping, where is the stone? And when you are awake and moving around, you are seeing there are a lot of stones lying around, field way. But where is the dog? Dog is not seen. That is not the truth. You know, outside the village, etc., they will keep these murtis of the dog. From far when you go, oh my God, ferocious dog right there. Huge, ferocious dog. Oh my God, don't be careful, dog. Hey, I will go and pet it. Oh, yeah. Take it easy. That's not a pet dog. This is not a Bombay street dog. This is a wild, ferocious Kerala dog. It's a communist dog. But you go and pat it. The dog is sleeping. Does he have some? Does he communicate with animals that he pats this ferocious dog and around? And you also pat. I'm scared. I'm putting my hand. And when he pats, what happens? Hey. Why? It's a stone murti. So when you're seeing the dog, you're not seeing the stone. When you're seeing the stone, where is the dog? In Tamil there is a similar expression, no? Marathil. Manmada Yanai. This huge tusker. Elephanta caves. Where the name Elephanta come from? This is huge stone elephant. The Portuguese landed up. Someone fired at it. Typical aggressive Western European response. Be aggressive, do anything, kill it first. In the woods, I saw this whole elephant. When I saw the elephant, I couldn't see the wood. I couldn't see the stone. And when I saw the stone, when I saw the wood, the elephant is not there. The elephant disappeared into the wood. Don't say elephant disappeared into the forest. Wooden elephant disappeared into the wood. Same way. Ananda Sindho Nimagnaha Syat. Where is Prapancha? Prapancham na bhati. Namarupa is there. Prapancham na bhati. Either way. Nothing but Brahman exists. I alone exist. और कुछ है ही नहीं. All names and forms. There is no reality other than me. Each one can say that. That means other than one person, existence consciousness, no reality. That's fun. Why? All the variety, names and forms, the conflict, all that. संसार का खेल देखो बहुत मजा आता है. प्रधान स्फूर्ति अद्भुतम यद निमित्तम. Yeah, that nimittam, because nimittam is avidya, and avidya is gone with brahmajnana. That navati parabrahma nityanta devahamasmi. Tad brahman, that consciousness into which everything disappears. Ahameva asmi, I am that consciousness. Or क्या? What else is there? What is there to deal with? What is there? Purpose of life is fulfilled. Look at it, how you live your life, and a little bit connecting up with that. How do I live? I want this, I want that. Give me this, give me that. Isn't that our life about working, achieving things? I mean, right from the time you are born onwards. That you can walk is a big achievement. At 100, that you can walk is a big achievement also. Good something. At 1.5, 2 years, that you can walk is an achievement. At 100, when you can walk on your own, big achievement. Can you see the circle? At 5, 6, that you can wait to go to the bathroom and pee, big achievement. That you don't pee in your pants or in your bed, big achievement. 100, same thing. That if you don't need a diaper, big achievement. Okay. Jokes apart. Then this whole life. 8-year-old Indian. What do you want to become in life? Engine driver. Correct or not? I mean, come up with answers like this. Engine driver. Because what do you the child know? What is that? It's an 8-year-old kid. What do you know to make it? 15-year-olds don't know what career choices to make. What about 8-year-old? What are you asking? So, achievement. You are all posted. I just want to play. No, beta, play. You must have some goal in life. My goal is to play. If you are lucky, you can make that play your goal and your life also. But the career up to 30-35, uska baad mushkil hai. Unless you are like George Foreman. At 50, he made a comeback and became world champion again. At 25, he was bobbed by Muhammad Ali. Hopelessly beaten up. But at 50, he made a comeback. Rare cases. So, you say, Baba, don't go by all your desires, etc. That when you are a bit more adult, handle your priorities. What is the need behind the desire? These are important things in life. But desire is an expression of your priority. So if this desire doesn't work out, something else will work out. Correct it. But why do you want your priorities and purpose, etc.? To make your life meaningful. So that you will have some growth happening. Behind the priorities, what is there? One desire. One priority. Moksha. 100 desires, half a dozen priorities. Behind that half a dozen, a single moksha. You may not directly be able to jump to that moksha and say, I will fulfill it. That's okay. So intelligent approach should be function at the level of priorities. That's intelligent. So when the priorities are fulfilled, all your desires are as good as fulfilled. I have given enough examples in my classes and all for this, so I am not elaborating it further. So instead of desires, go by your priorities. Because that level everyone can do. Wherever they are, at any stage in life, this can be done. And your priorities are going to be fulfilled through one particular desire or the other. So the desire is automatically there. But you are not victimized by that desire because if this desire doesn't work out, another one will work out. You have financial independence is your priority, not money. Financial independence. Not getting a job, entrepreneurship, business, Shema, influencer on YouTube. These are all desires, superficial. But priorities of financial independence, that you can gain. There are more than one ways of getting it. There are more than one ways of getting it. Because your function is the priority level, it's feasible. So then behind the priorities is moksha. You get that, everything else is taken care of. Because why are you having all your priorities? I am a fulfilled being, I am a happy person. No? Desires for happiness, priorities for more deeper level of this. So fulfillment is what your goal is. This lack of fulfillment is manifesting as a fulfillment. So directly, in Vedanta we are directly tackling that fulfillment. But everyone is not ready for direct tackling, therefore thoda karma yoga, all that. Karma pat, jnanaihi, avehi, all that. You do all that. Because you have to take care of your life. Moksha directly. Some emotional companionship, etc. I need. Okay. Relationship, marriage, this, that. To whatever level you want. Friends are enough? Fine. No, need a little bit more. Someone special. Okay. No, kids, etc. No, extended family. You decide what you want. What is your, how much you need to fulfill that priority. Then you feel emotional companionship is there. It's an emotional need. I don't need friends only. Why? I have 1,000 friends on Facebook. Means nothing. Means nothing. 3-4 friends in real life is much more valuable than the 1,000 Facebook friends. Unless your real life friends are also on Facebook. So, this is what you need. Okay. What you need. Live by your priority. And don't forget the fact that ultimately this is what you are after. Whether you are spiritual, materialist or whatever, you are really after fulfillment in life. That's why one of my students who became a teacher, who is a teacher now, in fact he had a camp here last month. And one of the talks, public talks, she made a statement. First 25 years of my life, I was looking for fulfillment outside. Friends, relationship, desires, fulfillment, all that. Then I got introduced to yoga. Next 25 years in my life, I was looking for a fulfillment inside. Then I came to Vedanta. And I found that I am the fulfillment. I am Ananda. That's the thing. So whatever it is, finally, this is it. The Ananda that you seek is yourself. That discovery is the only thing that makes you fulfilled. After that, what do? You live your life as you want to. What are you comfortable doing? What are you comfortable doing? I don't want to be in society. Forget it. Mauni Baba, go roaming in the Himalayas. Fine. Or sit down quietly in one place. Fine. That's what you want to do. Fine. That's your personality, background is like that. Fine. No, I want to reach out, teach people. Because I know how much I struggled with this when I didn't have the knowledge. So I'll reach out and go do that. That's good. Because if those who know don't teach, those who don't know will start teaching. Everyone wants to be a guru, you know. He wants to seek validation. So without learning, they'll start teaching. Even a 3-year course only puts you on track. There's a lot of learning after that also. Do what you want. One of the advice given when a student asked the teacher, Swamiji, after this, how do I live? Murkhavat achare. You have to ask that question. Like the other fools in society, you also live. You are Brahman now, but walking the roads of this world as an ordinary person. That's also fine. You become the phantom. Walking the roads of Dankali like an ordinary person. Do that. Play whatever role you want. What different is it like? You live by your knowledge, you live by your talents, you live by what you have to offer to the world. That's it. And what do you have to take from the world? दो वक्त के रोटी मिला बहुत हो गया और क्या? For personally, what do you need? थोड़ा कुछ खाना पीना है, जगह है, बहुत हो गया और क्या? That's why you never ask a sadhu where he's staying. Maharaj ji, आपके आसन कहाँ है? Where have you put your meditation seat? What is the famous Amitabh Bachchan dialogue? मैं जहाँ खड़ा हूँ वहीं से लाइन शुरू होता है ना. Right? There's a famous Amitabh Bachchan dialogue like that, isn't it? Hey, you are seeing more movies than I do here. I see the dialogue. I don't have that Amazon, Netflix, all the subscriptions. I don't have. So similarly, where I put my meditation seat, that is my abode. But what is your real abode? Real abode. Mata cha Parvati Devi, Pita Devo Mahesha, Bandhava Shvabhaktascha, Swadesho Bhunatrayam. Three words are my parents, you want my Mata Parvati Devi, Pita is Lord Shiva. All the devotees are my Bandhava. What's your abode? I come home to myself. In Tamil, moksha is called Vida. Tirukural. Those who are read Tirukural and Tamil. Vida, home. You come home to yourself. So what's your home? You. Brahman, Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, you come home. You can be relaxed. Yeah, total. I don't care. Svarupanusandhanashtakam पठेत् आदरात् भक्ति भावो मनुष्यः शृणोति इह वा नित्यम् उद्युक्तो चित्तः भवेत् विष्णोरत्रैव वेद प्रमाणः Svarupanusandhanashtakam stuti. This stuti is a hymn of praise. A few verses put together, praising something. Here praising Brahman itself. Okay. This stuti, which is called Svarupanusandhanashtakam. Your Svarupanusandhanashtakam, you are remembering again and again. Because every verse you are remembering it. Pated adarad. Pated adarad. With respect, if you study this, not read it, study this. Okay? Bhakti bhavo manushya, with a certain sense of devotion. Why? When you do a puja, it is to the form. This is a puja to the Swarupa. Ityesha vangmayi puja, Srimad Shankarapadayo. Vangmayi puja, Shankarapadayo. But here to the Swarupa Yoga, to the Swarupa Yoga. So Bhakti. Anyway, what is Bhakti? It's an emotion, okay? How does it come? With your understanding of Ishvara. Bhakti is a response in your understanding of Bhagavan. The better your understanding, better your Bhakti. First you have heard stories. Krishna was like this, Krishna. You know, Krishna is very approachable. You know. Shiva and all look very austere, severe, etc. So, Krishna is not like that. It's fun, loving, playful. Makkan Chora. I can call him Makkan Chora. It's okay. Can you think of calling Shiva Makkan Chora? Hey, don't think of it, okay? But Krishna you can. Kanna. Yeah, Kanna, beta. Yeah, you call Krishna like that. Shiva ko, Devi ko, go call Durga ka. So, you heard these stories, and according to the stories, you get your emotional responses. So, the better your understanding, the better the response will be. Remember, I did some long back. A few stages of understanding Ishvara. Stages of understanding Ishvara. Is there on my website? Go and have a look at it. Okay. Those are not good. Stages of understanding. Final is what? Ashvara, the whole order is Ishvara. One more step, nothing but pure consciousness, you and I are one and the same. That is what this verse is dealing with. Therefore, Bhakti Bhava here is Ananya Bhakti. The fulfillment of all Bhakti. Para Bhakti is called. Not Sadhana Bhakti. Everything else is Sadhana Bhakti. This is Para Bhakti. Bhakti Bhava Manusha. Or Shrunoti Yaha. Okay. Nityam Udyuktaha Chittaha. Udyuktaha Chittaha. Udyuktaha is a prepared mind. Let us put it as a global vision. It is a prepared mind. A mind that is ready to understand. A mind that is alert, not sleepy. इसके लिए next time you will cut down breakfast, lunch. Sleepy. So more jokes, etc. to come to keep people awake. Stories are क्या करो? Therefore, he says, Nityam Udyukta Chittaha Bhaved Vishnoho Atraiva Atraiva Vishnoho Padam Bhaved. You are one with Vishnu, being one with Bhagavan itself. You are not separate from Bhagavan. Then your bhakti has fulfilled itself in your understanding. In all this, there is a bhakti, there is a difference. Even in terms of the order, there is a difference between you and Ishvara. So because there is a difference and it's emotion, you can relate as you want. Lord is my buddy. You can. Arjuna. Draupadi. For Draupadi had no romantic attraction towards Krishna, which many women have. For Draupadi, Krishna was Sakha. And he also used to call her Sakhi, friend, buddy. For Arjuna, buddy. For Uddhava, Lord and Master. I am used to command. Uddhava was sick. Both are contemporaries, okay, but that's how we are there. For Radha, romantic. That's okay. For the soldiers in Krishna's army, Narayani Sena, where he leads, we will follow. Not only where he leads, we will follow. I am the wall between the enemy and Krishna. That is how it is. I am the wall. I am the watcher on the wall. I don't think all of you are aware of what I am quoting. But that's Bhakti Bhav. Okay? So, that will express. And what is the emotional expression when you know the truth? Absolute identification. Total harmony, absolute identification. Lord and I are one and the same. That's a different one. It's also Bhakti. You can call it Bhakti, you can call it Jnana. Both fused in one. They both become one. Therefore, Atreva Bhavati, he says, here itself, in this lifetime itself, iti Veda Pramana. How are you saying all these things? Upanishad Pramanam, Veda Pramanam. That's the Pramanam for all this. I am only restating it here in this verse. The Upanishad is the Pramanam for all that. With this, the text comes to an end. But I also said, I will do a little bit of the Japa Dhyanam and leading it to Nididhyasana. Okay? Somini has been taking a little bit of Nididhyasana also in the morning, right? She's been doing that. Yeah. So I'm just putting a few things together so that you can do the Japa Dhyanam and go into Nididhyasana. You can do it separately also, like I said. But if you are struggling with the Nididhyasana, this putting it together will help. So Bhakti, everything will come into it. It will be roughly about 15-20 minutes, whatever. You can do it even as short as 10 minutes. Okay?
I just put it on one. On the circulation.
And when you're doing this, don't push yourself to do more and more and more. Don't do that. Don't get slack also. You have that nice sweet spot in between, that balance in between.
Record this also.
What?
I'll record this also.
Yeah, record the recording. Yeah. So that if people want it, they can refer to this and get it. So you start with sit comfortably. Whether on the chair or the ground or wherever you are comfortable. Sit. If I am teaching you some other types of meditation, I may say stand. There is a definite position for it. Certain energy meditation, etc. There are definite positions. For Japa, Dhyanam, Nididhyasana, etc. There is no definite positions. You sit in a comfortable posture. See that you have a comfortable base. Can I do it standing up? You can, but you may collapse. You may fall. Because you can slip into sleep. No? If you slip into samadhi, you won't fall. But if you slip into sleep, you will definitely fall. Unless you are good at standing and sleeping. World War II, people used to walk and sleep. The first person in the line is awake. All the others will. Because it's a war going on for years. How do you expect? You can say, hey, wait. थोड़ा नींद करके आता हूँ. ये क्या cricket match है क्या? Olden wars were like that. Start at sunrise, end at sunset. And when Drona took over the Mahabharata, command of the Kaurava army, that day battle went on in spite of sunset. The force of battle was such. Then Arjuna said, it's time to call it a day. Yaar. Come on, what is this? So he shouts out to Drona, Acharya-ji, isn't it time we called it a day? And he hears a roar of laughter from the master. He says, look at that, my student wants to sleep. Who wants to sleep when you can fight? That's my advice to all couples. What is that? Don't go to bed angry at each other. Stay up and fight. There's a sense in that. You're resolving that before anything else. Which means staying up is okay, stay up and resolve it. Anyway, that apart. Comfortable base, spine erect. That's only two conditions. Spine erect so that you will not slip into sleep. Yeah. And eyes and mouth gently closed. Facial muscles relaxed. No frown on your face. No grin like a grinning gorilla. Neither. Neck muscles. Neck is erect but relaxed. Shoulders relaxed. Arms, forearms, palms and fingers all relaxed. Chest muscles relaxed. Stomach relaxed. Sides relaxed. Upper back, lower back relaxed. Consciously relaxed. Even if there is some pain or cat somewhere, relax. Thigh muscles relaxed. Knees, calves and shin relaxed. Ankles, feet and toes. The whole body is relaxed. To help you relax further, quieten your mind further, pay attention to your breathing. Breathing happens. You're just paying attention. Now invoke the Lord in whatever form you can relate to. And offer a Manasa Puja. It doesn't matter if you don't know how to do a puja. This is your personal connect with the Lord. So do a Manasa Puja. Achamanam, Dupam, Deepam, Naivedyam, all that. There's only one rule, make it vivid. I want that mental involvement. So make it vivid. When you lift that water pot for the Abhisheka, feel the weight of the pot in your hand. You are pouring the water on the Lord. Few drops of water are splashing on you. Feel the coolness of that splash. Take the arati plate for the final arati. In a puja, you can do more than one arati. Final arati is always camphor. In the Vedic tradition, it's always camphor. See the camphor flaring up under your fingers. The Lord's face being lighted up as you show the arati to the Lord. Put down the arati plate, offer the arati to the Lord. Take the arati yourself, get the smell of that camphor. Prostrate to the Lord. Anyatha sharanam nasti, tvameva sharanam mama. Prostrate to the Lord. And sit down for your japa. When you are doing your japa, you are not going to imagine the Lord or anything. Your focus is on the silence between the chanting. You can use any mantra at home to do this. I will use one mantra here. Om Ishaya Namaha. Unto the Lord my prostrations. I will do the chant, you just listen. When the chant is there, you are listening to the chant. When the chant is not there, you are listening to the silence. Om Ishaya Namaha. 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 Between the chants there is silence. You are watching the silence. The one that watches silence is silence. So now from you the silence, the chant will be born, and the chant will die down into you the silence. Om Ishaya Namaha. Om Ishaya Namaha. Om Ishaya Namaha. Before the chant, there is silence. After the chant, there is silence. Even when the chant is there, there is silence. In silence, you are hearing the chant. As silence, you are hearing the chant. See the chant coming from silence, dropping down into silence, and you are silence. It's all simultaneously. Om Ishaya Namaha. Om Ishaya Namaha. Om Ishaya Namaha. You are that silence, the silent consciousness. The whole world enters you as a thought. That thought is born in you, the consciousness. Dies down into you, the consciousness. Silence, consciousness. Consciousness, there is silence. You are the silent witness. Thoughts come and go. They are born of you, the silence, dies down into you, the silence. The whole world is nothing but thoughts. And that rises from the consciousness you are, dies down into the consciousness you are. I am that consciousness. The sound is heard in consciousness, dies down into consciousness, does not displace the consciousness that you are. This consciousness is mukta, free from all sense of limitations, free from time and space. Time does not condition you. Space does not condition you. I am that limitless consciousness. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vishishyati. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Lift up your eyes and come back to normality. So this is the first part, Japa Dhyana. Up to the silence is Japa Dhyana. Next is Nididhyasana. So you can do it in one flow if you want. And in Nididhyasana you can use any word. I use consciousness, I use Mukta, I use Shuddha, Brahma. Whatever word which you feel, this I can relate to. This consciousness, it relates to me. Whichever word that I use that. So the more you study, easier Nididhyasana will be. The more clear you are, the easier Nididhyasana will be. And all of us require some Nididhyasana to make the knowledge memo. Since it's making the knowledge memo, some knowledge should already be there. That's why Nididhyasana can be done only after some amount of learning. After a couple of years of learning, before that, do all the preparatory meditation that we talked about. Do Japa Dhyana, that's simplest. From all the preparatory meditation, Japa Dhyana is the simplest. Whatever mantra you are using, short mantra. If the mantra that you are doing is wrong, like Gayatri, then listen to the silence after every line. Om Bhurvasva Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodaya. Each sentence you can use it. So if you are doing the Gayatri, you can do the Gayatri separate, and for this thing, pick up a small mantra, that also you can do. So, do what it is. And the Lord bless you with all this knowledge. Make you fulfill being.